I'm here today, and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll sing, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines, and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like, oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
And hi there, welcome to the Spiel, another great, is it episode? Edition?
It's an episode, or the edition. It's an edition, yeah. It's a sequence of, and we're in what, like the 30th year?
You know what? Like 5 years.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Feels like it was just
yesterday. And they said it wouldn't
yesterday.
last 2 weeks. How
They
about
said
that?
it wouldn't last.
They said.
There you go.
What you got?
What are you gonna think about that?
Oh, what is this?
What I spilled on my shirt right there? Because
No.
I'm trying to figure that out too. Now
is-
this is precious to me. This was left to me by my grandmother. It's a coin, and it is actually of her birth. The coin, so this is worth something.
Not now.
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
tell you why.
Why?
Because you put this thing around it.
I didn't put it there.
No,
it was already there.
You know what? It's worth to you a lot
I'm
of
never
money.
going to sell it. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
But yeah, it's sentimental value.
It
is
is.
just way. So what year was
Because
it?
I encased it. It's 28, right? Can you read?
No, I can't have my glasses on.
I can't. I know. I can't either.
I think it is 1928.
It is. Yeah, she left that to me, and because I always borrowed it, always loved to wear it. She left it for me.
That's
so.
beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yep. Okay. I came across something this week, and I said, okay, this is going to be huge. Like everybody in here is going to start pondering this the moment that I say it, and you're going to have something great. I know it. I'm just banking on it. You having something great.
Did you think of me immediately when you?
I did. I thought, thank goodness, I've got something to talk about on the show this week. I'm just going to bring this up right here. This will be
Bring
great. What would you do with one more day? Wow. See? Right there at home. Everybody's like, whoa.
The first thing I thought of, without putting a lot of deep thought into it, was I'd eat myself silly.
You would?
That was my first thought.
I really thought you ran a little bit deeper than
Well,
that.
I said
Julie.
now that I'm thinking about it,
I would eat myself. This is what she says.
I'd
That's
eat
her
myself
answer.
silly. No, I would try to gather up everyone that I really, really love with all my heart and just
Eat
tell 'em-
yourselves to death, right?
get the roast and taters and carrots. No, I would.
Yeah.
No, I would just tell them how much I love them. And what would you do? One more day.
What would you do, Rob? I'm going to save mine because it's something.
I would binge on Netflix.
He would binge on Netflix. See, that is so sad. I thought this group ran a lot deeper. Matt?
Oh, I'd spend mine with my girls.
Spend it with your girls. Yeah.
Stacy?
Stacy, the healthy hippie chef, she would.
Live every day like it's your last, because one of these days it's gonna be.
Oh, live every day like it's your last.
Did
'cause
anyone else think eat
one of these days it will be. Wow.
Good. I'm
Yep.
not the only one.
Just have no regrets.
I mean,
no
food would
regrets.
be a part of it. I don't know if it'd be the whole day, but it'd be
A big part of it.
Yeah. All
No,
the
it's
meals-
spiritual.
You don't get to eat very often.
All the meals would be.
See, all of this sounds very selfish to me. I mean, you know,
What are you
we're
gonna go do?
spiritual
What are you gonna go do?
because we're
Build a
here. We're
temple
here.
somewhere?
Well, we're here on this earth to what? Share the good news. Share the word.
Oh, now I
You wouldn't be
feel
able to shut me
bad.
up. That's it. I knew you would feel horrible.
Now
knew you
I
would
feel
horrible.
bad.
All right, listen, you're not going to feel bad after this show because we're going to get fit. We're going to show you some moves. We're going to jam out. We're going to learn all sorts of things. That's what I love about this show.
I know what I would do.
Oh my gosh, this is going to go on for days. I mean, thank goodness we only have like a few more hours of this because one more day, I wouldn't be able to stand it.
I'd probably spend a whole day editing my funeral video.
A whole day editing your funeral video. Very good. See,
Jason,
if you
that's
need
so
funeral
you.
videos, call Growing Media or Stacy at spielon.com. She'll hook you up with Jason. Hey, we'll be right back. Stay right there.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I have fibromyalgia. Once I started practicing yoga, I felt stronger, more flexible. It
Freaking
changed my
close.
life.
Then why don't you just lay back down and love me, baby, till the dogwood blooms again.
In Southern Illinois, we may see people who haven't been
to see a primary care provider in 10 years. We just know that if they need us, we should be a resource for them, and that they are not discriminated against, regardless of whether they can pay or they can't pay. We take care of everybody. We care for all patients, regardless of their ability to pay. We don't fire patients because they can't pay their bills.
Find us on crhpc.org.
I have had trouble all my life with anxiety and depression. There are so many other people out there like me who deal with this every single day. My main goal is to get the mental health degree and start my own practice. I want to go out there and help them.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
You're watching The Spiel.
Welcome to the Spiel, the yoga. This is like a new workout video.
Is it?
Oh, it's going to be big.
It's going to be workout
Yeah.
for the older, mature women. Taught by a youngster. We're older, mature. We're older.
What class?
She's going to go to a pretzel move in a minute. We're still going to be sitting
Sarah
here.
Morrison, you know, here's the thing. I'm so happy that you're here because so many times people hear the word yoga, okay, and they think this kind of junk. And let me tell you what, I went to a class once, and it was a spinning yoga combo, okay? So I did the spinning, and the heart rate gets to a certain level, and it takes a little while to get there. Half the time in yoga, my heart rate was already there. So it's really an intense sort of full body experience. How do you describe yoga, Sarah?
There are a lot of different types of yoga. It can certainly be intense like that. There's also restorative yoga where you use cushions and bolsters where everything is passive, and that's actually really deeply restorative and relaxing. So there's a lot out there, but definitely it can get your heart rate up and really get you in shape.
Should this be a comfortable pose? Because I'm not even comfortable like this. I mean, I'm good right here like this.
If you have tight hip flexors,
yeah, we do.
Sometimes I brought these blankets. I should have brought the bigger cushions. You can lift the hips.
Oh,
and that'll get the hips above your knees. If your knees are below your hips,
it's mine.
It'll help. You can have mine.
Thank you, Sarah, because I think you're like a little advanced.
Yeah, her little hips don't need lifted.
Oh, see, this is much better.
You can also sit like this, and that'll be less on the hips.
You have like a little back thing for a chair?
Like a little stadium
We're
seat?
going to build that with our muscles.
You know, before we get into some moves, which, yes, we're going to try this because that's what we do for our viewers at home, is we're going to educate you, we're going to try it, we'll let you know if it works. I mean, if we can look like Sarah, we're going to give it a try.
Hey, you know what? At football games, they have like the ambulance outside.
Yeah.
Do we have one?
We should.
Okay. Definitely. Do we need this right now?
Well, unless you want this pose. Oh, this one doesn't feel really good either. This one kind of hurts.
She's back like we
were.
Well,
do we want to start on hands and knees then?
Well,
I can still do.
I feel good sitting on the blanket. Sarah.
Okay. we'll sit there then.
I really do. Okay, Sarah, we're going to let you take it away.
Okay. So we'll do a few spinal warm-ups. Let's make sure our foundation is nice and balanced first. So through your sitting bones, right side is equal to the left.
Yes.
Pull your belly up and in. Bring your shoulders in space over your hips. Relax the shoulders down. Hands can be on the thighs or the knees. So we'll take a deep inhale, lean forward, bring your chest forward, shoulders back, tilt your chin up.
Oh,
that's a lot of directions.
Exhale, round the upper spine, lean back, bring your chin to your chest. So it's inhale, come back forward, chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up.
It's kind of pretty. It's like a dance move, isn't it?
And exhale, round the upper back, chin to chest, lengthen the neck. So this is spinal flexion and extension.
That's good.
Now let's come to a neutral spine. So we'll do our lateral stretches.
I'm ready.
So side bending of the spine would be next. Bring your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Bring your right hand to the floor outside the thigh and exhale, reach left hand over to right.
I feel like we look really good. How do we
I
look?
think we do.
I think we look amazing.
Can we exhale yet?
Oh yeah, keep breathing here. Take a breath in, bring the arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Reset the shoulders, inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right hand overhead, reach left.
Now, if you see yoga, do you trust anyone and go to the class, or are we looking for certain certifications to ensure that they know what they're doing?
Let's take it back up. I suggest making sure that they have at least a 200-hour certification. That's what I have, but it gets more and more advanced on that. There are some weekend courses that some people can take. There's just too much to know about the body and the mind and the poses themselves that I would recommend 200 hours.
How long have you been into yoga?
Since 2013.
Well, you look amazing. If that'll do that for me,
you know what?
Thanks.
I remember before. She's the after.
I love it. But you know what? We can aspire, right?
Yes.
There it is, right there.
All right, so the next move in the spine is twisting, and then we'll move on to some other poses.
Okay.
So let's switch out the cross of our legs to make both sides even.
The what of our legs?
We're just
the
going to
cross.
flip it out.
So put the other shin in front.
Okay.
So same thing, we're starting with a straight spine. Take a deep breath in, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale and twist to the right. So you'll bring your right hand behind you, left hand crosses outer right knee. Sit up tall and let the twist come from the chest and the upper back.
So does this promote weight loss or flexibility or just health and wellness?
All of it, basically. Let's take an inhale and come to center. Reset the spine long.
Do you wiggle like that? Does that look good?
I like to do it because it gets me back to the center. So those are my spinal warm-ups. So there's different
How many do you do? I know we're not going through all your...
I try to do each one for at least 3 minutes or so. Just go back and forth. And
So ideally, just make sure your body is warm before you get into some of these odd poses and such.
Yeah. Yes. Let the spine get warmed up. So next, let's take it onto hands and knees. So setting up a strong foundation, looking down at the hands, the wrists are beneath shoulders, fingers are spread wide, soft little bend to the elbows. We don't want to lock them out. So we're trying to build muscle. Bring your right foot back behind you with the toes tucked under, and then the left foot.
This is a plank.
So this is plank.
That's ridiculous. She just tricked us into a plank.
Yes, I have.
Can we breathe yet?
Yes, keep breathing. And if you need to modify, you can always lower to the knees. Whichever way you take, make sure your belly's pulled in, you're pressing the floor away from you with the hands.
Should everything be shaking at this point?
That means you're building strength.
I'm building a lot of strength over here.
So let's go ahead and lower the knees. Lengthen the top of your head forward. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend the elbows back behind you, lower to your bellies. So let's rest our forehead on the ground to make our neck nice and long, and our hands are still beneath our shoulders. Draw your elbows in towards your ribs, and root the tops of your feet into the mat, so you're actually clicking your toenails down. Take a deep breath in, squeeze your shoulder blades, begin to lift through the upper back, lift the chest.
Oh my, this is hard.
So we're coming to a little baby back bend. So our hips are rooted down and we're gazing just in front of the mat.
What are we doing?
So
I can't
press
see
up
over
slightly,
here.
keep the tops of the feet into the ground.
My goodness, this is working like every muscle, like the bicep, the tricep.
Yes. So let's lower down, give it a break.
Okay.
So
you guys are doing great.
We'll come up into some.
You guys are doing really good.
Some lunges next. So let's press up onto hands and knees.
That's good, Ange.
And then we'll bring our right foot forward between our hands.
This is where it gets dicey.
So if you need to, you can grab your foot
my leg's
and bring
longer
it
than
forward.
yours.
So if you have tight hip flexors, you can keep the hands down, shift the hips back and forward. And as you shift back, the right leg straightens. We'll add on to this pose just a little bit. So we'll take a twist. So bring your left hand just off the left side of the mat. Angle your fingertips in slightly. Bring your right hand to top of right knee. Lean back with your right shoulder and look up towards the ceiling.
That feels good.
So like everybody's off the couch, they're doing it now.
Yes, it feels good. So if you want to go one more step in this twist, you can actually hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee.
Yeah.
Bring your palms together. Really press the palms together, stack your forearms, and look up.
We are not liable, by the way, if you're doing this with us.
We don't have insurance.
No.
And still remember to breathe. It's easy to forget to
Whee!
breathe.
This is hard.
So let's untwist.
What did I think?
Untwist.
Untwist.
Sorry.
I like to untwist.
Bring your hands down.
Would you
I will
consider
help.
this beginners?
What we're doing now, yes.
Oh, it felt much better if you'd
felt
said
advanced or intermediate.
advanced,
Okay,
yeah.
So let's try downward facing dog.
Yes, everybody knows.
Yes.
Wait,
Everyone's
I don't
heard of
know.
that
Facing
pose.
dog.
Never heard of it.
Let's do it.
So come back to the knees. Let's bring our hands back down. So before we lift up, up. Once again, wrists are beneath shoulders. Our fingers are spread wide.
Why do you spread that? That's just for support, I guess.
For support, it'll help offset strain in the wrists as well. So let's tuck our toes under.
Yes.
The hips lift up and back.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
And you bring your head to hang between your upper arms.
Amazing.
Lower down to the knees. We'll go into child's pose to kind of counteract that hard work we did. So bring your knees wider than your hips.
Okay.
Point your toes back behind you, bring your toes to touch.
This is called childbirth?
Child's pose.
Child's pose. Oh.
You know what? This looks nothing what I did. Nothing.
So
this is child's pose. Okay.
From here, shift the hips back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward.
I haven't done this since I was a child. Do you remember sitting like this?
Oh, all the time.
And then once you walk the hands forward, you can bring the forehead down and just relax the upper back completely. Relax the hips.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you ladies look good.
Sarah, listen.
Yes.
People, they're going to want to know more. They're going to want more.
We don't want to know more.
I mean, I do.
But they.
I loved it.
No, I loved it.
Can they find you on Facebook? Can they come to a class? Where are you? How do they?
I teach once a week at the Boy Scout cabin in Marion. I have
Illinois.
a partnership with the Park District, Marion Park District.
Okay.
My website, sarahmorrisonyoga.com. I'm on Facebook.
Not yogurt.
Yogurt.
I
don't have
yogurt
a
afterwards.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Look at your body. You feel good.
It changed my life. I went from going to the chiropractor 3 times a week. I have fibromyalgia. My symptoms are way more manageable now, and it changed the way that my brain just kind of thought about life and my body. And once I started practicing yoga, it felt stronger, more flexible. I was able to not take any of the medication anymore. And
really?
Yeah, I feel so much better. So that's why I teach.
Well, going into this break, we've had a request for you to get into your hardest pose.
My hardest pose? Let's see.
It's like I bet it's called a pretzel. Is it?
It's similar to a pretzel.
Okay. Sarah, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Good job.
It feels good.
To see it, to believe it, to do it. We are going to go to break, and then we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
She said, "You in the music business?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "I always wanted to meet Willie Nelson." Well, I said, "Give me your phone number." And
Stop.
She gave me her phone number. It was the fastest I ever got a stewardess phone number.
What is great on sweet potatoes?
Honey butter and
Honey butter.
cinnamon
Yes.
sugar.
Cinnamon sugar, brown sugar.
The biggest thing in life is to help other people. So I feel like every day I go to work, if I can make a difference, either it's small or large, it's worth it. Three Rivers has a program for firefighter 1 and 2. After you do that, you're going to go through and you're going to take a state test that qualifies you to be an actual professional firefighter. And Three Rivers is just a great place to start. A great program. The campus is really easy to get around. I'm actually an adjunct instructor, so I've furthered to go on and do that. So I really enjoy seeing someone that started where I started at. Not every day you make an impact, but when someone's at their worst, it makes you feel great that you can step in there and help somebody in the time of need. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
I'm Kim Matroka, the CEO of Christopher Rural Health Planning Corporation. I'd like to thank all of you for being here today for our groundbreaking for our new building.
You don't understand how important it is to have those key locations where health care can be provided. We want to say a special thank you.
What our goals are to build healthier communities and to serve the people. Today we're going to celebrate the 43,000 patients that Christopher Rural Health Planning Corporation takes care of across Southern Illinois.
You're watching The Spiel. The Spiel presents You're On, 100% original new music.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm B. Douglas, and we'd like to thank you for watching The Spiel. Winter's coming, leaves begin to fall. Look on your face when it says it all. I sit here watching you, I can feel your pain. Why don't you stay right here and love me till the dogwood blooms again? Why don't you stay right here and love me till the dogwood blooms again? soon will be getting cold. I know you know, down in my bones I can feel the cold. All pulling you through the pouring rain. And why don't you lay back down and love me, babe, till the dogwood blooms again. People saying he's not for you. 30 years later, he's still singing the blues. Tell you to run, babe, but still you stay. Lay back down here with me. Let me love your blues away. Well, you can go south, baby, will that warm your lonely heart? Gonna free you, girl. Well, I think that's the place to start. Staring out the window now, well, you try to find your weary way. Yeah, why don't you lay back down and love me till the dogwood bloom again. Hey, don't you stay right here and love me till the dogwoods bloom again. Where the snow is falling, Lord knows we're broke. Well, the winds below zero when she finally spoke. She said it won't be long now, but until it's spring, I'm gonna stay right here and love you till the dogwood meets again. I'm gonna stay right here and love you till the dogwood blooms again.
I'd like to buy the family's gas on 2.
Okay.
I'd like to pay for this family's meal.
Okay. We're so blessed in this country. I would encourage all of you to pay it forward and let that random act of kindness define us as a nation. Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
I chose Three Rivers mainly for their nursing program. I want to help people. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've always liked to help my grandparents. They have an amazing nursing program. It's something I'd like to do. You can do it, and we can help. Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
Hey, Chef Rob here, introducing our new Chef Splendor dips from Prairie Farms. They come in spicy ranch, roasted red pepper, and my favorite, tzatziki, made with 100% real sour cream. We're crafted in small batches, all natural ingredients, no artificial growth hormones added, and gluten-free. Look for us today. Check out our website at prairiefarms.com.
Now, you can do more with less. Introducing the GPX Anchor, the water-based marker tough enough to ride on just about any surface. And since it's water-based, that means less solvents. That means it's safer for you, safer for the environment, and unregulated for all modes of shipping. And when it comes to performance, the Anchor is every bit as tough and long-lasting as the GPX Classic. So when you need a water-based marker that will hold and last, pick up the GPX Anchor by Diagraph.
You're watching The Spiel.
B. Douglas on the show today on You're On, singer-songwriter, guitar extraordinaire, from L.A.
Not Lower Alabama, that's where I'm from.
That's
like
Lower
the real,
Alabama, yeah.
Lower Arkansas is what they tell me.
Lower
about.
Arkansas.
Man.
Man, really, the real
You
deal.
have a rap sheet.
You do.
Just
from
incredible.
like Kanye to Jennifer Aniston. I mean, what are all those dealings about? Talk about that. You go into these places and you know all these people. How did that come about? Just years of meeting the right folks, making the right connections?
You meet them on the road, you know, and they take you home, and they love you. And it's like there's no place. There seems like there's no place where we can go where we don't have a place to stay.
Sure. Wow. Sure. That's awesome. You know what? And you know what that's because of? You and your wife are just cool people.
Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
And I mean, we can go to Frankfurt, Germany, or France, Paris, France,
or a
I've been to
teepee
Krakow,
on a frozen,
Poland, or you know,
tundra.
And we always have a place.
Yeah. So are you mentioned writing some songs for some, you know, obviously noted names, etc. Is that what you do, or do you work with these actors and actresses in different ways or manners?
I do whatever it takes to get by in the entertainment business. And it's been my goal all along since I began to be able to do whatever it took.
Okay.
So whether it was a country band, Herbie Hancock and Carlos Santana at the Hollywood Bowl with Wayne Shorter 3 months ago, or whatever.
So you're playing with them?
No, I was real close.
Okay.
To that.
Okay.
And just meeting some neat people.
Sure.
And you just keep meeting these people, and you keep meeting these people. And I heard Clint Black say one time, he said, they said, how did you know when you made the big time? He says, well, I still haven't made the big time. He says, well, I said, well, you're doing pretty good. He says, well, you just kind of look down, and you're not on the ground anymore, you know, and it's kind of floating.
You borrowed his shirt. I think Clint's worn that one before. That's a good look.
No, it's Johnny.
Johnny Cash.
He couldn't afford this shirt.
Oh!
Give me a Willie Nelson
this
story.
This came from, oh, do you want a Willie Nelson?
I do.
Are you serious?
Love him.
Dear goodness. I was in an airport in Ontario, and the stewardess, I had my guitar case, and it had B. Douglas on the side.
Did it have its own seat, like Willie carries trigger?
No.
All right.
But she said, you in the music business? I said, yes. And she said, I always wanted to meet Willie Nelson. Well, I said, give me your phone number.
Stop.
She gave me her phone number. It was the fastest I ever got a stewardess phone number. Boom, just like that. So it was about 6 months later, Willie came through down here to the Executive Inn. And I told the lady who was from St. Louis, I called her 6 months later, I said, do you remember me? And she said, yes. And I said, good. And I said, Willie's going to be in town, and if you want to see him, I need you to take a box of the best chocolate you can find and go to the back door of the Executive Inn and ask for this guy named John. And she said, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. She says, you know, I live in St. Louis. I said, it's okay, you'll be okay. So she went to the back door, and she knocked, and she gave the box of chocolate to John. And Willie sat her on his piano when he sang for her at the Executive Inn. And so the next day I called to see how she went. And I said, now there's protocol. You got to watch out. Because, you know, in entertainment, you can step over the line.
That's right.
I stepped over the line with the lighting director for Elton John one time. I got a lot of trouble. But anyway, so she was trying to behave. And so I called her the next day and asked her how it went. And they gave her a room at the Executive Inn and everything. You know,
wow.
She said, I never did get to meet Willie. I said, what? She said, well, he picked me out of the audience and he sat me on his piano and he sang to me. But after the show, I didn't get to meet Willie. I said, well, where was he? And she said, well, he was standing next to John. I said, you were John's guest, you know, why weren't you standing next to John? She said, oh, there was a line, you know.
Yeah.
But that's my Willie story. She says she never got to meet Willie.
But he sang to her, but
on the piano.
that would have been good.
Yeah, but it still made me feel bad a little bit, you know.
You have to seize the moment. If when you open the door for somebody like that, what you do with the opportunity is on you.
People are people, and Willie's great people. Willie would have loved for her to say hi.
Absolutely.
Hey, I love Willie Nelson. You have him call me.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop it.
Are you serious?
Stop.
Oh, my.
If you have Willie Nelson call her.
We can probably talk.
Don't have Kanye call me. I'm not interested in talking to Kanye West.
Oh, my gosh. She wants Kanye. I want Willie.
No, I don't. I do not.
You know,
I love Willie.
I do some stuff with Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys. Remember that?
Yeah.
And my friend Joe Settlemyers was the youngest Texas Playboy to ever ride the bus at 19.
Oh.
So he was 19 years old. He's 74 now, and he's in 9 Guitar Halls of Fame.
Wow.
And we just came from Joe's place, but he knows Willie pretty well.
Wow.
And Merle and all.
You obviously have a ton of stories that you could share.
Forever.
But right now, if you had to dig deep within and like the coolest story that would, you know, just make our audience go, wow, you know, like give it up right now. What do you have? Like the coolest, the Martha Stewart story was kind of cool.
That's cool.
Give us something else.
Might be a little
We'll share that one later. We have kids that watch.
One of the funnest things that I do is I have a thing called Camp D Adventures.
Okay.
And Camp D Adventures removes obstacles so that kids without a chance can go to camp.
Awesome.
And we take kids to camp all over the world. I've taken senior class to the Bahamas.
Love it.
And we just love working with kids. So the funnest thing, or the best thing, was we did the longest off-road race in the history of the United States on a motorcycle. And that's from Las Vegas to Reno, Nevada, 535 miles off-road. We finished 127th place out of 327 people. And those 327 people, some of them were the Corona race truck, the Monster Energy race truck. I got passed by Robbie Gordon going 135 miles an hour through the desert.
Not everyone can say this.
No. Not everybody can say this, and I'll never say it again because I won't do it again. But it took 16 hours, and it was a blast.
That was awesome.
And we used those kids for a pit crew. And we took
them. You've written a little ditty for us. That's how we were going to close out this segment. So let's do that before we forget.
Yeah.
What's your spiel? Tell me, what's your deal? Thanks for stopping by. Tell me what's going on with you.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready.
In the store?
Clean up aisle 6.
Have you seen these bathroom displays?
At Southside Lumber, our professional design team can help you create the bathroom you've always wanted. Call or stop by and see for yourself.
This is my dream bathroom.
More than just lumber. Southside Lumber.
Confidence, trust.
It's not just an account, it's a relationship.
It's not just the loan, it's adding value.
When I said we're passionate about the people we serve in our trust department, gosh, I mean it.
Customers always come first.
At the Bank of Heron, it's not just a loan, it's a relationship.
If we're going to be different than our competitors, it has to be that relationship, that friendship, that trust.
It is not just a bank, it's a relationship.
Yeah, I think it's building the relationship.
I always knew that I wanted to do nursing. I want to be an ER nurse. I'm going to Three Rivers right now to get my associate. I think it's important to have people in the field that want to be there, not for the money or anything, but because they want to help the people. But I think it's something you just kind of have to know that you want to do, to have like the heart for it. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
The Spiel, Saturdays at 11 on Fox 23.
And we are spieling it in our Southside Lumber Kitchen, brought to you by, say it with me,
Prairie Farms. Today we have a special little segment here from our very favorite, our very own
chef.
Healthy hippie chef, Stacy.
Look at her, see? She's got this thing.
You know what, though? I want to get a shot. Can we get a shot of this refrigerator right now?
Oh my goodness.
Seriously.
Would you look at this.
I feel like Vanna White.
Prairie
But check this out.
Farms visits.
We are so lucky.
I mean, the Easter Bunny has dropped off Peeps milk.
Beautiful.
Pooped Peeps.
Yeah.
Pooped.
Anything. We got it. If anybody needs something, come on by. And because one of our main ingredients today is going to be Prairie Farms butter.
Now, Julie has just about eaten all of the first sweet potato that you
This
cut
could be a
up.
problem.
Do you realize how healthy it is to eat a raw sweet potato?
It is, so it's good.
Okay.
But this recipe, I've been excited about it because I love sweet potatoes.
Yes, I do
because you know
too.
they're great for you, many
them.
reasons. But
Okay.
this is very trendy right now. This is trending.
Oh, we're all about trends.
So now this is
surprised
great.
I don't know about it.
This is great for breakfast if you're in a hurry.
Okay.
Sometimes people always are asking me alternatives to bread and different things. So this is a good one for that. It's also good as a snack or even a side. You can make it as a side dish or thing. So what we've got is a sweet potato. Okay. What you're probably going to want to do, this one's kind of curved a little bit, but cut your ends off, and you're going to slice them into these. What would you say that is? About
It's like a bread
fourth
shape,
of an
like a
inch.
quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an
yeah.
inch.
It's
There you
not.
go.
You don't want them real thick. Probably as thin as you can. Okay. So we're going to get them all shaped up into where they can.
Just wash and leave the skin on.
I leave the skin on. Yes.
Oh, no, that's interesting because I never eat it. Does. Even for sweet potatoes.
Great.
Even for sweet potatoes. Okay.
Even potatoes.
Even potatoes.
Now I eat it on the regular potatoes. I don't know.
There is an interesting book out about that too called The Dirt Diet, and they think that's why there's so many problems now with all the antibacterial, that we're not eating enough dirt.
Right.
That, get on in there and eat your vegetables. So anyway, okay. So what you're going to do is you want to make sure that they will fit down in your toaster. Okay. So this is actually called sweet potato toast. How cool is that? Okay.
Brilliant.
Now I was very skeptical of this
Yeah,
because I said, I said there is no way. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to cook a sweet potato.
Easily.
I said there is no way.
What temperature? Like really warm?
Well,
toaster temperature.
No, it's a toaster, so you don't have a temperature on a toaster.
What I mean is, you want it like there's brown toast and there's light toast.
Oh,
so
okay. Good question, because that was a question of mine. Because the first time I made these, I kept popping it up thinking it was going to burn them. It does not burn.
It doesn't burn.
It's very strange. You know how your bread burns?
Yeah. Yes.
It doesn't burn.
So I don't have to say, Lego Mago. Like it's gonna be a mad dash right here. Like,
and the cool thing is, while these, in the morning, say you're running around busy, you're making the lunches, throw these down in there, go make your lunches, and for the first couple times, you might have to pop it back down. If you feel it's a little bit too raw still, just put it back down. But it doesn't take long at all, I promise.
Okay.
Different toasters are probably different.
That's my plate, by the way.
Now,
I'm gonna get that.
So what is great on sweet potatoes?
I love
honey butter and
cinnamon sugar, brown sugar, like the bourbon sauce, the what else, the bourbon sauce, some of the
if you want to go straight up butter, there you go. So I've got butter, okay, and it melts nicely because this comes out real hot and then it melts down. Here's some cinnamon sugar that you always want to sprinkle. That's what most of the kids like, the cinnamon sugar. I've got some raw nuts, which I always add to everything. This is a little bit of cream cheese. What's really good is a little bit of cream cheese and a little bit of cinnamon sugar. That's my favorite. That's what
because that's my favorite.
Yes. You can also drizzle a little bit of honey over it.
There's no way you could have missed.
I got it, baby.
Little honey.
Oh, yeah.
Honey. Now, one of my new things, too, that I want to point out to get people to try.
Yes.
Peanut butter's so good for us. We love it, but we're always looking for different sources of protein.
Yes.
I am in love with cashew butter. I love it better than almond butter. Almond butter's good, but I brought some for y'all to try and see what you think about it. It's just it's really creamy.
I love pecans. Do they make pecan butter?
I'm not quite sure about pecan butter. I'll have to check that out. Ooh, that was it. Why don't we go to break?
We're gonna go to break. When we come back, we'll create something. Stay right there.
It doesn't have to cost a thing to do a random act of kindness.
These are for you, Mama.
So divided in this country right now, and it needs to stop. This eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. Love one another and let that define us as a nation. Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
I'm Kim Matroka, the CEO of Christopher Rural Health Planning Corporation. I'd like to thank all of you for being here today for our groundbreaking for our new building.
You don't understand how important it is to have those key locations where health care can be provided. We want to say a special thank you.
What our goals are to build healthier communities and to serve the people. Today we're going to celebrate the 43,000 patients that Christopher Rural Health Planning Corporation takes care of across Southern Illinois.
Education is important. Three Rivers makes it easy to get one, with locations in Dexter, Kennett, Malden, Piedmont, Sykeston, Cape, and Poplar Bluff. With over 100 programs of study in high-demand areas like criminal justice, diesel mechanics, nursing, business, teacher education, even ag technology. Three Rivers College has a degree for you and a convenient location where you can get it. So what are you waiting for? The time to enroll is right now. Don't miss your mark. Success starts here. Three Rivers College. You're watching The Spiel.
This is why she's with us. This is why she has an office. We don't, but the Healthy Hippie Chef has an office in the building.
Does. You all have offices. You just
because you're brilliant. I mean, you come up with stuff, and you've always said, and you know what, years in now, it does not have to taste bad. It can taste good.
Exactly.
Like eating healthy can taste good. You don't sacrifice that. Man, you really go for the butter. Is that the butter or is that
That's
some
cream
cheese?
Then take and sprinkle some of this.
I haven't washed my hands in a while. I'll try to.
That's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's great.
You know, I've seen recipes
this.
and you can put avocados on these, all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
how about some honey?
Yes, honey is delicious.
You can put some avocado on there, like, and then some spinach, but then you're like making a whole other meal.
But that's
It's
okay.
Not sweet
I mean, because if you're
anymore.
not in the mood for something sweet, you can have, you know.
I'm going to do your favorite.
Ooh, that looks pretty. Now, how about some nuts?
Yes.
No nuts?
No nuts for Julie.
I need nuts.
Oh, she needs nuts.
I'm nuts as it is.
No nuts for you?
No. I want
okay.
nuts, yes.
All right, that's good. Did you try the cashew butter? What did y'all
I
think
did.
about
It
that?
was so good.
So good.
What do you think?
It's good, isn't it?
I would like a little whipped topping on mine too.
Wow.
Well, you got to pick it up and eat it like a piece of toast. You
Oh, you do?
Well, I mean,
okay,
you
so
don't
the kids
have
can take that to school.
but-
Maybe not with honey on it and stuff. That could get
Well,
a little
that
messy.
might get messy, but.
Oh my gosh, does Haven like this?
Yeah, she does. She loves brown sugar. And
You know
cinnamon.
what?
It's good,
Brilliant.
isn't it?
Brilliant.
And it's healthy and it's just fun. And if you've got a really neat recipe, I always say this, if you've got something that you want to showcase on the show, or if you've got something that's really not really healthy and you want me to help you make it healthy, come on,
flip this dish.
We'll do it. We'll
Flip
do it.
this dish.
It's been
this
done.
dish.
It's been done. But we're going to
Thank
go
you.
eat our sweet potato bread. We'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I always saw people dancing and I thought dancing is something that you float across the floor or across the ground and you make that look easy.
Right.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really, what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron. It's not just a bank, it's mobile banking.
These days, video is everywhere. TVs, computers, even your phone. With so many ways to use video to reach your potential audience, it's become an important part of doing business. If you like the commercials you've seen during the Spiel, and if your business could benefit from a creative approach to telling your story, with attention-grabbing visuals and thoughtfully executed scripts, perhaps it's time you give Growing Media a call. We'd love to hear from you.
You came out like a lion. Your hips were swiveling. I give you a 10.
Just passion, sheer passion. Oh my goodness, the grace, the style. 10.
I would say everything happens for a reason. Every place that you go, everything that happens is for a reason. And you have to believe that, and you have to understand that it's really a blessing just coming from Chicago and just being able to come here and really become an All-American and represent Three Rivers is really humbling. That's the thing about being great. I think it's never one level. I think you always can be better than where you're at. Every time I want to do something, that's in the classroom or in a basketball court, I want to be great at it. I don't just want to be good. My whole life I feel like I was striving to be good, but now I actually want to take it to another level, and that's trying to be great.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
Marion High School reached out to us last year and asked us if we'd be willing to partner with them in the Bonsai program. It's broken down into sections. They'll have life scenarios. It's up to them to choose all kinds of different ways to go through the scenarios, and some will be good and some will be bad. And what Bonsai has done is they've gone in and they really touched on everyday experiences and will really make these kids think about their choices.
The Bank of Heron. It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
You must have gone to Southside.
The all-new Southside Lumber has everything you need to make your dream home a reality, including ideas and a design center. And Southside Lumber is the best place to find a full line of Milwaukee power tools. Find him that special gift that he deserves. So when you're looking for more than just lumber,
Looks great.
I went to Southside.
Southside Lumber.
I'm starting my practice at Sierra HPC in Carmi, and I'll be seeing kids as well as adults, the full family practice. I try to treat other people as I would my family. No one will be turned away. Everyone will be seen, and we'll work with them to find the best route for them to get the care they need. Healthcare is affordable to everyone, no matter whether they have insurance or not. I'm excited to work back in the community with people that I know and I've grown up with. So I look forward to having a full patient load, and if you're needing a healthcare provider or a change, come see me.
you're watching The Spiel.
Jeremiah and Crystal, you know what, you've already got that combo name, that name that's like, you know, up in lights and the winning combo. Do you feel that?
There's J.C. Penney.
There you go. Now that's had a little bit of longevity, hasn't it?
A bit.
You know, the thing with this whole craze now, the ballroom dancing, you know, as couples, sometimes people want to do it just to renew, you know, a spark in their marriage, whatever. But now with this TV show, boy, is it just taken on a whole new life, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, we actually started about a month or two before the show started.
Oh, wow.
And we started just to give us something to do together. Okay. And I remember as soon as the show started, we went to the studio for a lesson one week, and the parking lot was just packed. They have actually 2 floors of ballrooms. They have the larger one on the ground floor, and then a smaller one upstairs, and they were both full.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
within
really
that first
cool.
month.
So you guys were doing it before it was cool.
Yeah.
See?
So 13 years of dancing together?
12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
13's not a lucky number.
They're not going to cheat. They're not
How
gonna...
long did it take for you to get as smooth as you are today?
Well, actually, our very first lesson at Paducah Dance Academy, we worked on waltz and foxtrot, and the instructor actually came up to us after class and told us, wow, you guys are really smooth.
Okay.
And that's kind of one of the compliments that we've always heard about our dancing, and now our students as well, they come up to us and they say they're getting the exact same comment about
That's
smooth.
Awesome. That's right.
The way you look at each other and your feet is just, they glide across the floor, and is there any romance here?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness!
sure.
I mean, that's a little
Well,
personal. They
I
never
wanna
asked that on the
know.
ABC show, did
Yes,
they?
they
We're
do.
We're gonna dive right in.
No, they
that's
do.
What we do on the
They
Spiel.
actually drive
You know,
right
you have to have a little bit of this already. You got to kind of know how to move, right?
Not really.
No. Really? They
That
teach
is
that.
my personal and ongoing battle.
Okay.
Rumba is my nemesis. It's something I started to hate, but I really like the music. I can never get rumba action right, and that is something that if I were to compete or if I were to perform more regularly, I would need that. And I don't have it. I feel like a ginger walrus. So
Stop. But this is a lady who said she was going to attempt twerking and went headfirst into a bathtub. I mean, the story was interesting, but that's all I'm going to share.
that was
She
pretty
had the
smooth
guts
too.
to say it.
She
That's
really
my
did. That was
hero.
really good.
Well, ballroom dancing is about character and courage, so now I'm sharing part of my vulnerabilities.
Great.
As in
See,
falling
I love
into
that.
bathtubs.
I love that.
Speaking of competition, have you went to competitions?
Yeah, what was it, 7 years ago?
Just about 7 years ago.
It was one in Champaign-Urbana.
Okay.
And we actually, 2 of the categories we competed in, we placed 5th. And I think there was, what, 75 couples?
We were between 75 and 100.
Yes.
I always saw people dancing, and I thought dancing is something that you float across the floor or across the ground, and you make that look easy.
Right.
And then here's somebody that's going to pick somebody up and swing them around and throw their legs over their head. It's pretty, and it takes a lot of talent and effort, but to me that just doesn't capture the spirit of what we like about ballroom dancing.
Right. I'm with
That
you.
and I'm lazy, and I am not going to stop the cheeseburgers.
I love
Ever.
that.
Girl
What
after my
about
own
the
heart.
skimpy outfits?
Not my thing. I'm very pale, and even with the new faux tanners and whatnot, I tan with great difficulty. That and the surface to tanner ratio is somewhat difficult to accomplish. But we like, as far as our ballroom goes, we want it to be approachable for anybody who wants to dance. Dancing with the Stars has done very great things for ballroom dancing. It's made people aware of it. It's brought people in. It's piqued their curiosity. But then it evolved a few years ago, and it is a little bit more about the drama and the needling and things like that.
And the sexiness and the risque.
Yes.
And all that.
And now they're attempting to start relationships where there aren't any. They're attempting to break relationships up where that doesn't need to happen. And ballroom dancing is about bringing people together.
There you go.
It's not just for us two.
Right.
It's for everybody in the room. It's for singles who come in who have friends and they borrow somebody's partner for a dance. They want to do a waltz or foxtrot with so-and-so. They want to do a rumba with so-and-so else. And ballroom dancing is glitzy and it is wonderful, but it's also comfortable and it's approachable and it's something that a lot of people could benefit from.
Speaking of that, can I borrow your partner?
Of course.
Let's do like a little thingy where let's see how well I follow.
Okay.
And that's hard for me because I like to
We'll
lead.
step back and judge them, okay?
I just want to like spin and then end up somewhere.
Okay, so you're going to take a step back on your right. So you have rock, step, side, and then go forward on your left.
Yes.
Rock, step, side.
Okay.
So rock,
Okay.
step, side.
I think I went wrong way.
Rock, step.
Oh,
okay, and then I'm going to go underneath, and then I'm going to go round. And
Okay, watch a professional.
Oh, see? Look at that. Are you ready? You got it? Okay, she feels good about it.
Tag her in.
She's got this. Okay.
Let's do cha-cha. Ready? Are you going to cha-cha or
Rock
rumba?
step, cha-cha-cha, rock step, cha-cha-cha, rock step.
You've done this. Twirl me. Ready? Okay. Oh, Julie and we got JJ now, right? No JC. Very nice.
I did the biggest mistake right there. I tried to lead you. That's wrong.
I know.
That's
Well,
so-
I do that too.
That was fun. Thank you
Really
so
great.
much.
Thanks, guys. And you know what? It's good for you. It's healthy, and you don't even realize you're exercising and you're having a good time, right? All right. If they want to know more, is there a website, Facebook? How can they find you?
On Facebook, we have Southern Illinois Ballroom Dancing. That's our easiest way to reach us.
Okay.
That way we can send communications out to everybody all at once.
Very nice. Sounds good. Yeah, you were fantastic. We'll be right back.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SpielOn.
I chose
Three Rivers College.
to get the skills I need
For success in
early childhood education,
civil and construction, firefighting,
Medical billing and coding.
welding,
accounting,
paramedic,
drafting,
environmental safety,
nursing,
occupational therapy assistant,
medical laboratory technology,
network administration,
forestry, physical therapist assistant,
criminal justice, ag technology,
business management,
industrial technology,
IST legal,
diesel mechanics.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
But when I first came to Dr. Hughes, I was losing my teeth. He was one of the few people I could find could actually work on this problem that I had.
Implant dentistry is truly one of the most revolutionary advancements that's occurred in dentistry.
And I always felt my health and well-being were priority to him.
Every patient has an individualized treatment plan or care. Not one solution is appropriate for every type of patient that comes in.
I've come here almost a decade. I think he's that good.
Hey, Chef Rob here, introducing our new Chef Splendor dips from Prairie Farms. They come in spicy ranch, roasted red pepper, and my favorite, tzatziki. Made with 100% real sour cream, were crafted in small batches, all natural ingredients, no artificial growth hormones added, and gluten-free. Look for us today. Check out our website at prairiefarms.com.
And that's the show.
You know what?
Jam-packed,
Let me
huh?
tell you what happened to me during the course of this show, okay? Last night, well, let me begin by saying yesterday I went to the gym and I've started asking Siri or whatever, one more exercise, you know, what can I build on today? Because you want to be sore. You want
Sure.
to like do something different or whatever.
No, you've been there.
Yeah, you want to feel it, right? The burn. Well, anyway, it said for back that you do the deadlifts, right? It told you the appropriate way, like you pick it up on your shins, you're over the bar, and you ease it up, right?
Your back hurts today.
Here's the deal. Woo-hoo, does it hurt? I got a little confident with and I was rocking back and forth and doing all this and everything. Then I just like dropped the mic, I was feeling really good about it. Could not get out of the bed this morning. It hurt so badly, like I had pulled a muscle. The yoga, when we're stretching and we're pulling and we twist it, I'd like to thank you.
That was loud.
Sarah.
Hey, you know what?
Healed.
We opened the show with a question. You asked us.
I did ask the question.
If you had one more day. Now I've got something I've always thought about.
See, this is the problem. Everybody wants a little bit longer to think about it. You just got to be
No, I got
on
a
your
whole
toes.
new subject about one more.
What is it?
If you were on death row.
Oh, I would
your
never
one
be on
more
death
meal
row.
Be?
That's funny. You know what? That's interesting because I've covered an execution. I don't like to talk about that. When I was in the news business,
What
I
was
won the
there?
lottery. I won the lottery. They're like, woo, you get to cover the execution. I think this particular inmate fasted. He chose nothing.
Why?
One of the really freaky ones, Gacy was it, wanted something from every fast food restaurant. I think he had like Popeyes and he had Crystals and Hardee's and McDonald's and they brought everything.
Now I'm asking you.
If I could have anything to eat.
That last supper, last meal.
I would rather participate in the Last Supper with Jesus and not on death row and have to choose my last meal.
I think
Am I going to be executed?
I think he don't want to eat with you. He wants to talk about why we're there.
Am I going to die by lethal injection, the electric chair, a bullet? What's going to happen?
Why
I need
does
to
she
know.
always skirt around the question?
I need to know how I'm going to die. Okay. Probably Mexican food. I love it. Chips, sauce. I would. I'm not going to lie.
Going out with a bang, aren't you?
Going out with some hot sauce. Okay. Really. What would you have? What would you do?
I would wish for that one more day to get my grandma to make me chicken dumplings for that last meal.
Oh, look at that. She worked in the combo there. Yeah. Was that deep? Did everybody feel that?
I mean, you had to go through the step.
Yeah, she brought her grandmother back to make the chicken and dumplings, to have the last meal, to do the thing. Yeah. All right,
Wow,
so
that's a
our
show.
word is fanfraado? Fanfrado?
NATO.
Fanfaronade. Will you ever use that word? Probably not. But if you do,
Fanfaronade.
you'll know that you heard it on the spiel first. Fanfaronade.
Bragging.
I want to have like lemonade after that. Fanfaronade.
Bragging.
Bragging, bravado, bluster. Wow.
Fanfaronade. All right.
4 syllables. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for that.
I'll start.
Okay.
Fanfaronade.
Oh, no, there's a fanfaronade. Why are you trying to cut it off?
Fanfaronade.
He clearly said 4 syllables. And I think we've got some sweet potatoes burning in the toaster. Do you smell that? They're done now. They're
already
now.
burnt.
Okay,
They're
already
not
burnt.
burning. They're already
It's
done.
fine.
Ready?
It's a little crispy.
Fanfaronade.
Why does she always do it like she's reading a romance novel? She goes,
Fanfaronade.
Fanfaronade.
That's my
All right.
Ginger.
That's good,
Remember
baby.
Gilligan's Island?
Was that Ginger?
What?
Who did
Ready?
that?
Are you ready? Gilligan. Remember that time she did that?
You must find that split screen. You
You've
must
got to
create
find
a split
Ginger
screen.
going.
And you got the hair. Is Ginger the one with the long red hair?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I'm Marianne. All right, we got anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Well, I've been down to Texas where the girls all look so fine. And I've been down to Georgia where the water, it tastes like wine. I want to go home. I want to go home. Took a trip to Nashville, then I moved on to L.A. Got a place up north near the San Francisco Bay. I want to go home. I want to go home. Home where my darling is waiting there for me. Swinging on the swing, hanging from a tupelo tree. I want to go home. 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 Everybody knows I get tired of being alone. I want to go home. I want to go home. Hey driver, can you take me a little farther down the line? Had the blues for so long, I'm about to lose my mind. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Home where my darling is waiting there for me. Swinging on a swing, hanging from a tupelo tree. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Everybody knows I get tired of being alone. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. I drive past the church house that is high up on the hill. Go south down the dirt road and it won't be long till I'm home.